11 more days to go in New Zealand, then we can all move on to the next phase of our war against Delta. Next Friday, the 3rd of December, is when we'll all wake up in the new traffic light system. Auckland and regions with low vaccination rates will start in red. 90% and over will enable regions to move to orange, and it's achievable. The Prime Minister pointed out that if the almost 200,000 people overdue for their second jab got it today, the country would be at 88%. Under the traffic light system, events, restaurants, bars, gyms, churches and hairdressers can open, and we can enjoy them as long as we have a vaccine pass. And just to make sure we're ready for it, a trial will start this Thursday with hairdressers. Music to the hair-covered ears of many Aucklanders. Tom McRae has more.
What was meant to be a short, sharp lockdown has, well, been anything but. Instead, it's stretched on relentlessly. When it finally comes to an end next Friday, Aucklanders will have been cooped up for 107 days.
It's pretty exciting, but it's also a little nerve-wracking. It feels very great to have the progress. Really good, really good.
Hairdressers, though, get a reprieve just that little bit sooner. From Thursday, they'll be able to open to help trial the vaccine certificate.
Have we got a 2 o'clock?
I can do 2 o'clock.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank God.
And there certainly isn't a shortage of demand.
Oh, stoked. Absolutely stoked that we can finally get the doors open.
For many, it can't come soon enough. These DIY jobs clearly not up to scratch. But it's not just a vanity project. It'll be the first real-world test for our digital vaccine passes that were launched late last week.
Hairdressers will need to operate with vaccine passes, take bookings only, so no walk-ins. That means that we can ensure we don't have large amounts of congestion. Staff must also be fully vaccinated.
A lot of them have already sent through proof of that status, and we'll just get them to show us as they walk in the door before they sit in the chair and we start cutting.
But hospitality, gyms, events and churches will have to hang tough, not included in Thursday's vaccine certificate trial.
Of all of the current sectors unable to operate, this is probably the lowest risk one.
The others will have to wait until the 3rd of December, when the entire country moves to the new traffic light system.
You've got certainty on the date, certainty on where we're moving, and certainty that at that point we see everything reopen.
But which light you end up on will depend on how high the vaccination rate is in your region.
200,000 people are due their second dose. Please go out and get it. Make sure you're prepared.
For lockdown Aucklanders, the freedom options are seemingly endless.
I'm keen to not do any dishes, so definitely the restaurants. Going to a pool would be nice. Can't wait for some freedom.
As one of the highest vaccinated and longest lockdown cities in the world, Aucklanders have certainly earned it.
Tom joins us now. Kia ora, Tom. How have Auckland businesses reacted to this?
Yeah, well, hairdressers have been celebrating around the city, but beauty salons, bars, restaurants and gyms are understandably disappointed that they're not able to open on Thursday, but they won't have to wait long. And there is some certainty and some time to prepare for Friday, the 3rd of December. And really, that's all that people have wanted, certainty. Really, that's the main thing that people have been crying out for the whole way through lockdown because of all of the hardships of the last almost 100 days. It's been not knowing what the plan is and not knowing when lockdown will end. And finally, we have both a plan and a date, and both are within touching distance.
Tēnā koe, Tom.
Let's go to Parliament now to political reporter Jenna Lynch. Jenna, are we going to be ready for this traffic light system?
Well, after our Newshub Read research poll found 2/3 of us don't actually understand it, the government is going to focus this week on clarifying the rules, including releasing some sector-specific advice so that every single industry knows what it is in for. This week is about making sure that everyone is ready to switch over to that new system. And the government is hoping that releasing that firm date will be the extra push that is needed for those who aren't yet double vaccinated or those who haven't yet downloaded their vaccine pass, because without those, come December 3rd, you will not be able to go to the pub, you will not be able to go to the hairdresser or the gym. Freedoms that a lot of New Zealanders have enjoyed under level 2 will overnight be gone for the unvaccinated.
Jenna Lynch, thank you.